Are you finding it harder to lift groceries, open jars, or even pull yourself up from the bathtub? These everyday struggles aren't just frustrating. They're warning signs of age-related muscle loss, a condition that threatens independence. For millions of seniors, daily activities become increasingly difficult due to sarcopenia, a silent condition that diminishes strength and autonomy. While many healthcare providers rarely discuss prevention, research has revealed specific exercises that can help preserve and even rebuild muscle mass, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. As we age, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass and strength, often accelerating after age 60. This isn't just about appearance. It's about maintaining functional strength needed for daily independence. Pushing doors, carrying groceries, rising from chairs, and reaching overhead all rely on adequate upper body strength. The good news is that resistance training can make a tremendous difference, even for those with limited mobility or health conditions. These 5 targeted exercises can help preserve the upper body strength essential for maintaining independence and dignity. Exercise 1. Wall push-ups. The first exercise addresses chest and arm strength needed for pushing doors, rising from chairs, and bathroom independence, areas where many seniors first notice declining abilities. Wall push-ups target chest, shoulder, and tricep muscles that weaken significantly with age. Research shows these modified exercises activate important muscle fibers safely, making them ideal for aging joints. Here's how to perform wall push-ups. Stand facing a wall about arm's length away. Place your palms flat against the wall at shoulder height, slightly wider than shoulders. Slowly bend your elbows to bring your chest toward the wall. Pause briefly, then push back to starting position with control. Maintain normal breathing throughout. Never hold your breath during exertion. Many seniors face different challenges that affect exercise. If balance is a concern, one alternative is the seated version. Sit upright in a sturdy chair placed close enough facing the wall so you can press your palms flat against it at chest height. For arthritic wrists, try positioning your hands lower on the wall or use push-up handles against the wall for a neutral grip. If shoulder pain is an issue, narrow your hand position and only move through a range that's comfortable. Never push into pain. And if you're starting with very limited strength, that's perfectly fine. Begin with just 2 to 3 inches of movement and gradually increase as you build strength. Start with 6 to 8 repetitions, focusing on perfect form rather than quantity. Good technique with fewer repetitions gives better results than poor form with many repetitions. As strength improves, gradually build to 10 to 12 repetitions. Exercise 2. Seated row with resistance band. This exercise helps correct the stooped posture that develops when back muscles weaken and can't counterbalance gravity's forward pull. Research shows resistance band training significantly improves muscle strength and reduces difficulties with daily activities. Rows activate key posture muscles in the upper and mid-back, helping with reaching and pulling motions essential for independence. To perform this exercise, sit tall in a sturdy chair with your feet firmly planted shoulder-width apart. Hold a resistance band with both hands, arms extended forward at chest height. Pull the band toward your midsection by bending your elbows and drawing your shoulder blades together. Imagine squeezing an orange between them. Hold that contracted position for 2 seconds. This brief pause helps build strength. Return to starting position with control. Never let the band snap back. If you have arthritis in your hands or weak grip strength, don't worry about holding the band. Just loop it around your forearms instead. For shoulder comfort, keep your elbows tucked relatively close to your sides as you pull back rather than letting them flare out. If back pain is a concern, focus on sitting tall with a straight spine throughout the movement, engaging your core muscles. Use a chair that offers good support, and stop if you feel any strain. And if you don't have a resistance band, practicing the motion itself is still beneficial. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions at a challenging resistance that never causes pain. As strength improves, work toward 12 to 15 repetitions before increasing resistance. Gradual progression works better than advancing too quickly. Exercise 3. Overhead press with light weights. This exercise addresses reaching above shoulder height, essential for dressing, hair washing, and accessing cabinets. Shoulder muscles contain fibers that weaken quickly with age. Research shows overhead pressing movements improve reaching ability and reduce difficulty with shoulder mobility tasks. To perform this exercise effectively, sit in a straight-back chair with your feet flat on the floor. Hold light weights at shoulder height with palms facing forward. Soup cans or water bottles work perfectly. Press the weights upward with controlled movement until your arms are extended but not locked. Lower the weights slowly back to shoulders, counting to 3 during the descent. Keep your posture upright throughout. Try not to lean back to help with the movement. Shoulder issues are common as we age. If you have shoulder impingement or pain, limit your range of motion to where it's comfortable. No need to go all the way up. You can also try pressing just one arm at a time, which sometimes feels better. For those with osteoporosis concerns, stay seated with back support and use lighter weights than you might think necessary. Safety first. If you have severe limitations, try wall walks instead. Stand or sit facing a wall and simply walk your fingers up the wall as high as feels comfortable. Start with weights of just 1 to 2 pounds, lighter than most expect. Do 8 to 10 controlled repetitions, focusing on smooth movement rather than how many you can do. For adults over 65, lighter weights with perfect form build more functional strength than heavier weights with poor technique. Exercise 4. Bicep curls. Biceps help with carrying items, lifting objects, and personal care. When these muscles weaken, many self-care activities become difficult. The National Institute on Aging emphasizes that strength training helps seniors maintain independence longer and reduces fall risk. Bicep exercises strengthen muscles used in daily activities like carrying groceries and personal care. To perform bicep curls correctly, sit tall with your back supported and feet flat on the floor. Hold light weights with arms at your sides, palms facing forward. Keep your upper arms stationary against your sides. This really targets the biceps specifically. Bend at the elbows to bring the weights toward your shoulders in a controlled motion. Lower the weights slowly to starting position, counting to 3 during the descent. Many seniors deal with joint pain or strength issues. If you have joint pain or arthritis, try doing one arm at a time instead of both together. This can be much more comfortable. For those with grip weakness, try wrapping small hand towels around the weights to make them easier to hold. The thicker grip can really help. If you have very limited strength, don't worry about using weights at first. Just practicing the movement itself is beneficial. And for those with wrist discomfort, consider using small cuffs that attach to your forearms instead of having to grip weights. Start with truly light weights, just 1 to 3 pounds maximum, and perform 10 to 12 controlled repetitions. If you're just beginning or have significant weakness, 6 to 8 quality repetitions will give better results than struggling through more with poor form. Remember to gradually increase repetitions before adding weight. For daily activities, endurance is often more important than maximum strength. Exercise 5. Finger and wrist strengtheners. Grip strength is often called an early warning sign for independence loss. When fingers and wrists weaken, opening medication bottles and turning doorknobs become challenging. Research confirms grip strength is a powerful predictor of overall health and functional ability in older adults. These simple exercises yield significant benefits for minimal time investment. For grip strengthening, find a soft stress ball, tennis ball, or even a rolled-up pair of socks. Squeeze the object with your entire hand for 3 seconds with moderate effort, not maximum force. Release completely for 3 seconds, allowing full blood flow to return to your muscles. For wrist strength, rest your forearm on a chair armrest with your hand hanging over the edge, palm down. Slowly raise your hand upward, hold for 2 seconds, then lower with control. Repeat with your palm facing both down and up. Many seniors deal with arthritis or other hand issues. If you have arthritis pain, use something much softer like therapy putty or a partially inflated balloon. This gives resistance without triggering pain. If certain joints in your hand are particularly painful, try pressing individual fingers against the ball rather than squeezing with your whole hand. If you're dealing with severe weakness, try doing these exercises with your hands submerged in warm water. The water's buoyancy reduces the force needed, and the warmth feels wonderful on stiff joints. And if you have very limited strength, start with just a kitchen sponge, which offers minimal resistance but still activates those important muscles. Research shows hand exercises are most effective when done frequently throughout the day, rather than in one long session. Try doing 8 to 10 repetitions several times daily while watching TV, talking on the phone, or even sitting in the bathroom. This frequency works much better than doing a single longer session. Now that we've covered all 5 exercises, let's remember how each one supports your independence. Wall push-ups strengthen your chest and arms for daily activities. Seated rows improve posture and prevent that forward slump. Overhead press maintains the shoulder mobility you need for reaching cabinets and dressing yourself. Bicep curls help you carry groceries and personal items. And hand exercises preserve the grip strength needed for everything from opening jars to turning doorknobs. The evidence is clear: muscle loss isn't inevitable. The National Strength and Conditioning Association found adults in their 60s through 80s can gain 25 to 100% strength within just a couple months of starting a consistent program, translating directly to improved ability with daily activities. The key is consistency and proper technique. Just 2 to 3 sessions weekly produces noticeable improvements within 4 to 6 weeks, helping maintain self-sufficiency for years longer. Before beginning, consult your healthcare provider, particularly if you have heart disease, high blood pressure, or joint replacements. Remember, muscles respond to appropriate challenges at any age. They don't know if you're 65 or 85. They adapt to the demands placed on them. Consistently practicing these exercises rewards you with the strength needed for independent living. Start with just one exercise tomorrow, even a single set of wall push-ups or hand squeezes. Small, consistent actions produce remarkable results. The benefits of continued independence are well worth this modest time investment. We hope you found these exercises helpful and feel encouraged to try them. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps others find this information too. For more practical tips on staying strong and independent as you age, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which exercise are you planning to try first, or which one looks most beneficial for you? And if you know a friend or family member who could use these simple exercises to maintain their strength, please share this video with them. You could be helping them stay independent longer. Thanks so much for watching.